Okay, I've kind of been round and round with this thing today. I was going to show you how to set the auxes. So you set up the look you want to create an event. Basically, it's a what you see is what you get kind of thing when you do an event and you actually create an event. So right now the switcher is in macro mode. All these buttons are lit right here, which means it's in macro mode, which means these are active. These meet and greet, all this, when you press these buttons, it activates the macro of announcements, pre-roll, and so on and so forth. I hope that makes sense. So when you press on this, it changes this button, and all these, see these buttons went out. Changes this to the aux. See, it says aux. So now it's asking you what you want in that aux. Aux 1 is graphics. Is the left banner, right center banner, right banner, main screen, and then I think 5. And we're about to look at that too, since there's no 5 and 6, as you can tell, but you access it up here, and I'll show you that in just a second. But 5, I think, is lobby, and then 6 is something else. Anyway, we're going to look at that. One of them's confidence monitor, I believe, and we will look at that in just a second. So the first thing, you click on this right here, and then you select. Now this doesn't apply anymore, and whatever this button corresponds to here on this top level is what it is. So in this case, we want graphics 2 in aux 1. And then, geez, oops, I thought I lost you. I thought I lost y'all. Woo, that was close. Anyway, my phone battery said it's only got 10% left. I'm running out of battery. So I want black here. So black is right down here. So I'll click this button and then click black. See, it's got this shift something. That means there's a still there the way I've got it right now. So I want to click that and then black. And then 3 is also graphics 2. All right. And then 4 is we just want to keep it black. We don't want anything going there, and it is black because we don't want to show anything on that screen yet. Okay. And then to get to 5, all I do is turn this button right here. I'm going to change my hands here so you can see it. And you can see all the selections we've already made. See, that's black. Aux 5 is black. Aux 6 is black. Looks like 7 and 8 are actually, it's not 5 and 6, it's 7 and 8. So 7 is getting program, which I want it to get. Aux 7 would be the lobby, so we want that to be graphics 2 as well. I'm looking for it. There it is right there. So graphics 2. Oops, I messed up. So I don't want to press that button. I'll show you how to change it. I don't know what I was thinking. I was going backwards. So 4, let me put it back to black, which is what it should be, black right there. And then aux 7, I'm going to turn this and turn it to graphics 2. See how that turns to graphics 2. And you can't tell it, but it's changing up there on the screen. See it changing right there? Okay, so I'm going to put it on graphics 2. All right, and then aux 8, I want to remain confidence monitor. There's no reason to change it. So we're going to leave that. All right, so now that we've got everything that we want and we've got the looks we want, then we go over here and save it. All right, so I'm going to just go over here to utility computer. And I could probably save it on the actual surface itself, but I'm not going to do that because it's easier this way. So now, what's new in Safari? I don't know, but I'm going to go to 1045.60.22, which is the switcher, and I'm going to go to event, and we're going to find an empty event slot. There's our stage right there. There's a SD to comp video check. There's that. And then I've got some other events over here that are intended for starting different things. So we don't want to mess with that. I'm going to looking for, there's motion message, the live announcements for motion. So I'm going to add it here in 46. So I'm just going to click on 46 and click up here where it says store. Okay. And I think I can click on 46 again. Oops, I want to do that. 46, see how it highlighted it? And I want to store it. So what I want to store is all the auxes and what they are, okay? So right now, that's the look we got out there in the main auditorium, which is graphics 2 going to 1 and 3 and black going to the middle, and then graphics 2 going out to the lobby, okay? We don't really need anything on these MEs right here, so I'm gonna turn that off. You could use that if you wanted to, but this is the simplest way to do what we need to do. The only thing just to remember, if you just do everything in auxes and you direct send, then the T-bar has no effect. It has no effect whatsoever to transfer over to a backup or anything like that. But the hope is we wouldn't need to do that because we're coming straight from graphics anyway. So anyway, so now that you've got it the way you want it, again, all I did was unclick all that and I clicked this because you want to highlight these yellow. What you're about to do is when you store it by clicking this button, you're storing this particular setup and what we have currently in and sent to these areas. We're going to store that information in this particular event over here. So I'm going to hit click on store. It stored it. You see it came up, said event 26. I'm going to change that to call it, I don't know, graphics. There's not a whole lot of space you can do there. Graphics 2 to 1 and 3. Maybe, no, that won't work. I'm gonna just say graphics 2, 1 and 3. So we'll know that's graphics 2, and I'm gonna click on EXE right there, and it'll change that. Okay, so that number is 46. So what I wanna do, I'm gonna actually, you can recall that. You click on recall button up here, and that just changes you to recall mode, so you hadn't actually done anything if you click on that. So clicking on that doesn't do anything. But if I click on this, now it's waiting for me to click on it and click on recall, and it shouldn't do anything when I click on it. I'm gonna click on it, 3, 2, 1, click, and it didn't do anything because it's already set. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this up in, I'm gonna get us in worship. And I messed up. Remember, always click that to get you back to macro mode. I'm gonna go over to worship, click on it, and it puts us in worship mode. See, everything's up in worship mode. Everything's ready to roll. Now, if I recall this, it's gonna fade over and give us the look that we want. Okay, click. Well, I'm not clicked on it. Click, get ready, stand by, recall. See that right there? Now, obviously, we would go to black before doing that. And we can add a black in there. That reminds me, I need to add a black in there. But you can see you got the look that you're looking for now. Okay? And there's nothing going out to the main screen, even though the main screen is on. The projector is actually active right now. Nothing is actually going out there. So the way we can add that to companion is we go to companion and we want to launch the GUI, and we go here to buttons, and I'm going to go to our page for our directors right here, and I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to click on that. I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to copy it because it's probably got the right stuff. It's got an event. See, it's got a recall event in there. That's all I want. I want to copy that. And the way you copy is you click on the copy button, then you click on the item you want to copy, and then where you want it to go. And then I'm just going to change it. I'm going to say, I'm going to be a little more descriptive here. GFX 2, and you call it what you want. You can say news to 1 and 3. Okay, and I can change the color of it. Look at there. I changed the wrong one, and that's okay. We're not going to have the switcher much longer, so that's okay. So I'm going to change the color to, I don't know, red, or maybe even, I'll change it to green. something a little better looking. Change the text to white. And there we go. Now we just need to put the right action in there, and we'll change it to 46. Okay. So news to 1 and 3. And again, I'm going to go into worship. Okay. I'll click on worship. I'm just going to click test because it'll test it and put it up there for me. Okay. Now I'm going to click on news to 1 and 3 and test actions, and you'll see it change. There you go. That's how you set it up. Now, one little quick note. I told you there was an easier way to do the event, or build the event, or build the auxes, I should say. And it's probably a better way. I was bent on doing it the other way. If you'll click on, go to the switcher, go to bus trans, you've got a lot more real estate here. If you look up here, you've got everything you need. So right now, this look is in aux mode. You can see that aux 1 is getting graphics 2. Aux 2 is getting black. See there? Aux 3 is getting graphics 2. Aux 4 is getting black. Aux 5 and 6 should be getting black because there's nothing there, okay? No matter what you put there, it's not going anywhere because it's not even connected. There's not even an output for it. 7 is graphics 2, which is the lobby. And then confidence monitor is getting, apparently, I don't know what it's getting. It's not on the bus. So because stage display is not on the bus anywhere, I'm thinking it's not showing, it's showing confidence, but I don't think that's what's going there. Let me look over here. Aux 8 is getting confidence. So it may be that the shift layer doesn't work here. Yeah, there it is right there. I was looking in the wrong spot. Anyway, y'all probably saw that and I didn't. And you don't have to do anything but to get back to macro mode. It's the exact same thing. If you'll see, if you click on that, it'll go back to macro mode right there. If you click on this, it goes back to aux mode again. So you can do the same thing here. This is just as useful or just as effective at doing it. So you could do all that and then go back home, go to event, save your event, and then create whatever look you're wanting. Hopefully you won't need to do that. But anyway, I wanted to put that out there so that you guys could see how and what's behind the scenes on that. Now, if I was doing something a little more complex that needed the ability to T-bar over and all that kind of stuff, I would involve some ME stuff, and it would be a little more complicated, and I would have to do it under a macro and add like a ME transition and all that kind of stuff, which is what we do for message. Anyway, just want to tell you all that, and you shouldn't need any of that. I don't know why you would need any of that, but this should give you some insights into how the events are put together. Anyway, cool. Thank you guys.